See that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Thank goodness. It's not kid approval. Alright, what? Right here, guys.
Stronghold marked.
Boom.
Yeah, you are.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location.
Semtex out.
So, Travis? What's up, broski?
What up, big dog? Shit.
Son.
I was playing with you. I was fucking butthurt about something.
Aw.
People here, people here.
Come upstairs to me now.
I can't. He's right there. Broke his armor.
Watch your fire!
Punch!
He got me.
He had a 3-plate too.
Yeah, I think his kids just pissed him off or something.
Whose kids?
Jonathan?
Yeah, see, he's for some reason over on taking back Aiden.
Yeah, they're in the hospital.
Stop.
He's on what?
Go over there behind the desk, lay down. Go.
His server?
Yeah, taking back Aiden server.
I broke him.
Stay there,
I was
stay there,
just-
stay there,
I was
stay there.
just in there with him.
Oh.
We were playing a game, and then I was like, I need some help.
Oh, he got one.
Kill him.
I got other things
Kill
going
him.
on.
Kill
I don't
him.
fucking know
Kill
what's
him.
going on.
Fuck.
Close the door.
Man,
Close the door.
sucks.
Close the door.
Ultra
He's
One,
been very quiet lately.
reward contracts on your tax
Being
map.
quiet and fucking a dick is two different things.
One more guy.
Ain't no sense in getting mad that you got
Don't
kids,
die. Come back in. Come back
and
in.
that your kids want your time, and then you don't get to play on the video game without
Scab.
interruption. That's just your life, dude. That's when you have kids. You have fucking kids, your life is interruption. That's what happens. You get interrupted every second, right, Gary?
Yep.
Ultra One, you have a squad
Like, I don't know what to
member
tell
sitting
them,
out.
but
They
don't
need a
fucking take it
revive.
out on me. Don't get mad at me. I can't tell you. Like, I'm in the game going, I need help. Like, someone's attacking, not, hey, what the fuck are you doing? And he took it as, like, what the fuck are you doing or some shit. It was, you know, it pissed him off.
Shooting at bad guys or
And I can't tell what's going on in real time, so, you know, that's something that needs to be relayed to somebody. Dropping ammo! Cry about it like a fucking...
picking them up. They got a friend though.
How was y'all's weekend?
They attacked me!
Yeah. Had a good weekend.
I gotta go to the buy station and get a plate.
I found out that I almost lost a strain that I tried to get back for about a year, and it was the right strain. My brother.
I see him. Don't come here. Back in. There's snipers looking at us right now. Did you see him or no?
No.
Oh look. I'm gonna show you where they are.
Yeah, I camped out at the racetrack.
Claro,
At the
place has been
mini
hit.
all
Not
weekend.
marked.
Enemy sniper, watch your
There's just snipers there.
Saw you on like a scooter or something.
No, that's my full race built dirt bike. That thing.
Just busted the crap out of their shields.
Yeah, I
That's to
wish I
stop
had
them from looking at
something
us.
like a little scooter like they did. Because my bike's very impractical to drive
We'll
because
have
it's
to go out
like
the back. But there's a guy over here.
Not
Somewhere.
only that, because like I run 113 octane fuel. I have to run race fuel in that thing. So at the time, 113 octane, I bought 5 gallons. 2 years ago, it was $95 a gallon, or $95 for all 5 gallons. But now it's probably around 150 for all 5 gallons.
Hold on, I think John texted. Yeah, he's texting me. Why is he texting me? Tell him to get the bitch ass in here. What the fuck? He said, oh god.
But yeah, like all my friends that are on their little mini bikes, and it's like, oh, that's great. But like my bike, I put it in first gear. Them full throttle is me at like idle in second
Enemy
gear.
UAV is active.
So it's like I go to gear 2 and just let the bike idle, and it'll coast at their speed full out. And so my ass is sore
You're killed,
because
brother.
dirt bike seats aren't comfortable to sit on. But renting a U-Haul van for camping at the
Ultra One,
racetrack
activity
is
has increased in the
definitely
area.
What are you
worth
doing,
that.
dude?
Eyes open.
Because I didn't have to set up a tent.
Oh. I know where the sniper is now. Oh, I gotta run.
Jonathan just needs to feed his kids.
What? Gavin needs plates too. Gavin, come over and get these plates.
Oh,
Shooting.
people. Like bots. I'm being caught off guard so much.
Thanks.
But good old Joe Nemechek was out there at the race this weekend running his NASCAR truck.
A NASCAR truck?
Yeah, so you know how NASCAR runs cars and trucks, right?
Come back.
Okay.
So many times.
I didn't know about
Seeing
the
him up there.
Yeah, so NASCAR also runs a truck series. And Joe Nemechek, he thrived in truck series, and he converted over to the NASCAR, like what you understand as far as Winston Cup, Nextel Cup, stuff like that. But there's a few NASCAR drivers that live around Road Atlanta, so every year this event happens, they always have a NASCAR, because NASCAR runs road courses too. They only run like 1 to 2 tracks per season as far as a road course.
I think they like-
And
Oh, I see him sniping.
Yeah, I'm glad I went and saw a NASCAR
Enemy sniper, watch your head!
before my ear.
I mean, I've seen several of them, but like NASCAR on an oval, and then you have NASCAR on road courses, and those cars, like it looks like the same car on the oval track, but it's completely set up different. For a road course. And so every year there's like 3, like Bobby Labonte, Joe Nemechek, and like one other NASCAR driver. They all live around Road Atlanta. So every year for the midi, they're there running their old
It doesn't
cars
run-
from,
it doesn't
like, the
run.
90s.
Oh, here it is.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
Oh yeah, he's in NASCAR, but I can't remember which Cup series he's in. He's in like the lower class. Technically, it's NASCAR, which there's several like lower class NASCAR events that like, you can enter in as long as you have a car that can compete. Like you can literally buy a car off the face of marketplace for like 20 grand and enter a NASCAR event. No, you're not going to get into like Daytona 500 certification by the SEC.
Beautiful job, man. I'm trying to get the hell on. Weston's there.
We can kill him now, 'cause
I'll just have to make enough money. Whatever.
But what's his name? Frankie Nunez. Like, no, he did it right. He's going through a lower class. He actually polled and everything. Finished in a great standing. And he's doing great throughout his racing career so far.
Another one. Did you kill him?
Yes, so that's putting him in place for licensing to get the driver's license to run Winston Cup.
Something else around here, man.
Get that comms vest. I don't know what that means. What the comms vest is.
It lets you know when people get near.
Oh, it's crazy.
You can make 3 different vests now. Here, come get this large book bag right now.
Some good look here.
Equip the book bag. Look in the book bag and then equip the book bag over in the square.
Activity is increasing near your location. Stay
Contact!
Watching this, Gary's got playing this. It was like a slap competition. Motherfuckers slapping the shit out of each other.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, the live stream. A little bit.
I just couldn't do it, man. I don't know.
Ultra One.
Oh, they're talking about
open.
snipers and
Secure
shit.
all
I thought they were
content.
playing a game. What game are y'all playing?
Oh, great.
Taking effective fire! Enemy movement!
Who's this one?
Who that?
Enemy movement! Tacticals here!
Wait, should I do the secure backpack or the medium backpack?
Secure. Does the secure hold a weapon?
A weapon? No.
Why would you do it?
Oh.
Why?
Just asking why. I just want to know why. That's all.
Well, I didn't know.
I'm just
didn't know
saying,
if
why
the-
would you change it out?
No, I just don't know if the secure is better because
It's better, like as in falls off your back when you get shot a couple times, if like that happens. I'm just trying to figure it out myself.
No, like
It gives you no
It has-
special, maybe more holding spots, maybe.
no, it has
Taking
a
effective
it
fire.
has shields on like the items.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I never use it that much. I don't know.
Yeah, this slapping is intense.
God, it's intense, ain't the word, brother. That's Dana White's new shit. That's Dana White's new shit. Yeah,
Like,
it just came out with
how
that.
did that motherfucker not get knocked the fuck out?
Some of them have tough jaws, brother. Like they got slapped a lot as kids. I swear. Like they're.
That
Watch
chunk
this. Watch
I
this.
tell you.
1, 2. Bam! He's like, damn, you hit me in the eye. I like that. Man, that's nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
It is. It's squint eye like motherfucker.
They're supposed to
Yeah,
slap him in the
wasn't
face, but these guys hit him in the eyes accidentally sometimes. That's what
Extraction
happens.
point
They get a
target.
file for it. It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't look good. So, you know, it's all on them.
Motherfucker was quick, wasn't he?
Maybe it was just his face. They got cameras. They'll let you know if it's a fucking eyeball slapper or not.
Play it. Oh yeah.
I want to get that helicopter.
You gotta jump off the roof and parachute, son. This one.
They got the bar behind the back and shit. Just
Listen
go
right here.
look at that ass.
Got movement. Vámonos.
Okay.
You go up the ladder on the side.
But rock your shit.
Here, I want to drive the helicopter.
He's doing everything he can to stand up straight.
Oh, bro, he almost fell over.
Yeah, he just got his shit rocked. Sponsored by Energy. Monster Energy. Jesus Christ. What does the world
So
come to?
everything. Figured out, Gav?
Yeah. Here. Come get in.
Yeah, he parked it up there so nobody else could get it. But I know his trick.
Ultra
Ain't the
One,
only one that does
activity
that.
has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
had a port in like almost a week.
Now.
No, no,
There's
actually,
an exfil right there.
Shot.
Copy
It's
mine.
the kid's
Cancel
bedtime.
that.
Fuck out.
You can just keep flying. I'll jump out. You see somebody?
I just heard my comm say that, like,
I'm in this
Moving
house.
here.
Ultra One, this is Dino 4. We're moving to the LZ for extraction now.
yeah, there's people near you.
Hostiles moving.
This is Dino 4.
People
We're
or
approaching
bots?
the LZ now. Keep it secure for us.
Weston, come down here.
Jet fire!
Dino 4 is at the extract point. Be advised, we can't stay here long. This is Dino 4. All Ultra secure. We're exiting the AO.
Got him all the way to the end. Look, he's so happy, winning and everything. Look at him, like a little bitty boy. Jules Scott, Robert. I don't even know how to say that last name. I gotta put the kids in the bed real quick.
You good? Watching these motherfuckers get stuck.
But you can get in the lobby if you want
I
to.
think I'm gonna play another game.
damn, some of these nugs are too big to. God damn, these nugs are just nice.
Power slap. What a fucking joke. Like, it's not a sport. That's not a sport. Slap boxing maybe would be a sport, but that's not it. Like, this shit's just like fucking take it like a man. Bend over and let me do you real quick like a man. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm fucking good, dude. I wonder if people's faces get crushed when they're slapping like this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause you know, a karate chop slash, you know, palm strike could mess you up. And that's essentially what they're doing is. Yeah. Jonathan said that he can't smoke too much weed now because it fucks him up. He said he quit smoking for a bit.
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, it ain't true? No.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't hung out with him enough to know. I know he took a couple hits just
Oh.
when
Well, like I said, he is doing that. Fuck, he just went to another meeting. He's doing the meetings. I mean, he could come to us, right? We could coach him through his relationship.
his last meeting. What are you talking about?
The meetings of the marriage counseling or whatever.
Oh, they're going through that?
Yeah, bro. They're trying to keep things civil and cordial and keep things together for their kids, and that's a good thing. I think that's great. I think it's awesome that they even took that step because most people won't even go there. You know what I'm saying? Most people won't even show up. So my wife, she didn't fucking show up for some shit like that.
Yeah.
But he just went to another one. He said like yesterday or something. So I'm sure a lot of his thought and shit's going into that. That's why he's all frustrated and shit lately. But he's got to learn to not get frustrated at it.
Like,
It's
no, not getting frustrated at that, because like that's genuinely something like, like, all right, that's frustratable, and you can get
yeah.
frustrated, but just don't take it out on other people.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Like,
We're all frustrated with things though, you know?
yeah, like express it all you need to.
Yeah, just don't
But
take it out.
when it gets to taking the taking out of the anger and frustration on your friends that have nothing to do with it, that's where it's like, dude, it's
Well, it's not just us. It's also with his kids. So like when he's playing the video game and then he'll get angry with his kids because he's on the game and he wants to have his time, but his kids want to interrupt him and it's like, look, dude, you gotta understand that they're your kids.
yeah,
They're
like
gonna interrupt you. They're gonna
unfortunately, like, this is your life. This is what you did.
yeah, yeah. So I think he just needs to come to the understanding of the situation instead of fighting the system so much. It's like picking and choosing your battle, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, hey,
And
because
he just
that's what I was told as a kid. Is just like, hey, pick your battles.
you don't have to
Like,
fight every one of them.
yeah, like with some of my stepdad issues and stuff like that I had growing up and the abuse.
Yeah.
It's just like, don't fight back. Just pick your battles. And unfortunately, many times, or actually, I'd say 100% of the time, no, the battle was well deserved. My step parents needed actually. I wouldn't be sad if they died, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
it's
that
like,
happens.
hey, I did kind of learn I just shut my mouth. They'll leave me the fuck alone, and they'll target someone else.
Well, yeah, but I mean, so like I said though, John, he
Yeah.
does the lashing out at people. And I think that's where even in his relationship, I'm sure that him and her have those moments. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure that she says something to him and he takes it in a bad way and then lashes out at her and then it causes more tension and more tension and more tension.
Yeah.
So he just needs to let go, man. We're all in the system together, even if it is the Matrix. We're here together, God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
if it is a Matrix and we're all getting fucked, then let's get fucked together and not be so upset about everything and fucking take it out and not do stuff because it's uh, like not getting a job.
Because it upset me.
Yeah, like fuck. You gotta. Like he can say that he hasn't had a job because she works and she's gone all day, but there's two parts to the day. There's a day and there's a night.
Yeah.
And
And
I'm sorry.
I've seen where when he's had a job
And he does at
and
least he kind of does it good, but he only does it for so long, and then something in the job bothers him, and then he's like,
and it's literally along the lines of just it's literally like, hey, I noticed this. we need to adjust that, which is what any manager would do.
Yeah.
As far as like, hey, I see you're doing this, we need to do that, and then he takes it more as in a personal attack versus criticism of like, no, I wasn't saying you needed to quit. I was just saying like you needed to stop doing this to start doing that.
So we did that with I've done that what you're talking about with like 10 people because I've taught people how to do what I do, you know.
Yeah,
And like when they're when trimming's going on, there's a very specific way that we do it, and it needs to be
yeah,
done because it needs to look good, and there's certain too much is too much and too little is too little, so there is a fine
exactly.
line. And I
Especially with
remember
trimming.
yeah, and I remember
Yeah.
Devin was out here and he was trimming, and we had cameras in the room at the time, and uh when you when he was we just kind of let people kind of get a little bit of an idea by themselves,
Yeah,
and
yeah, like,
then
hey,
we
figure
stepped
it
in.
out. Yeah, exactly. Figure out where you're comfortable, then step in, like, hey, do this, blah, blah, blah.
This
Like,
is how you
oh,
can adjust. I've done it that way. I've done it this
exactly.
way. I've done it this way. And that's
And don't take
exactly.
it personal. It's a
Hey,
problem is people
hey,
don't take it personal.
Devin took that shit personal.
And it's like no, you're talking about the person that's paying your paycheck, signing the name on it, and he's saying like, hey, you're doing great,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
just
yeah.
need you to
Hey,
adjust this a little bit.
I
This would
I
be more profitable. All right,
I
not a
hate
problem,
that,
boss.
Todd. Todd, that fucking shit is so funny because when you have to baby them right before you tell them the not bad news, you're just adjusting. It's like an adjustment.
Yeah,
It's like
this is just a little adjustment. This is
it's like
not
come on.
me telling you you suck at your job. I'm not insulting you. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, hey,
yeah,
this is the
yeah.
way I want it done because this is the way my business runs because I'm the one who sends your check. All right, cool, boss. As long as you keep paying me, guess what? I'll do it any way you fucking want.
It's so funny too. But I don't know why people have such a big deal with that. I've learned though over the years that I was also in that place at one point in time. Like
Yeah.
I
And
had
now,
no,
don't get me wrong,
I had
some
no
people
idea.
can deliver it the wrong way, too. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, there is a fine line of like the way you deliver it to the person with
I've
it
been
being
I've
that.
been learning deliverance for the past few years, and I've also had people tell me how I was wrong and how I need to correct myself. So, um,
I mean,
but
everybody should be able to take criticism, though.
yeah, yeah, and it's tough. It is. It's not even that tough, but it's tough to take the criticism when you're criticizing. You know what I mean? Like so when you're
Yeah.
telling somebody, "Hey, you should try to do it like this," and then they fucking tell you that they don't think that that's how it should be done. It's like, all right, now we're at that's problem.
Yeah, like for example, like whenever I talk to my bosses and they're like, "Hey, you need to talk to your driver about such and such situation."
Hmm.
I'm like, all right, I need the full backstory. I need to know the history. What conversation did you have with him, and how
Uh-huh.
did that go? Because that tells me how I should approach this person.
That's actually
Because if it's like, hey, this is initial contact of the driver doesn't know this is coming, I want to know about that.
yeah.
Ver-
And like
versus
you
like,
said,
hey,
delivering it is super important. I'm not very good at delivering because I'm pretty blunt. Um,
yeah, see, I
like
can do it either way. I just need to know ahead of time of like,
Todd's like, I could be either way, but I need to know where I need to go
yeah.
before
So
going
like,
into it.
when I talk to my boss, I'm like, my boss, like, if my boss tells me, like, oh, this turned into an argument real quick, I'm going to change my demeanor when I talk to him initially. Just like, hey, this is what I'm calling you for, bud.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I'll change the way I speak to him versus, like, all right, he's already been spoken to about it. He spoke to the boss. It didn't go good. I might change my voice or the wording I use and shit like that.
Yeah, it's a trick.
Yeah, like you have to know, and you have to know the person too, because
It
like that,
helps. It helps. It helps a lot.
like if I know like, oh, it's driver A, I know how I can talk to him. I know how I can get away with talking to them.
Yeah,
Versus driver
and
B, it's like I know that guy
don't
and I
know
know.
much about them. Kind of have a backstory. Kind of
Yeah,
have this, but don't know like any kind of intimate conversations. Yeah, no, it changes from situation to situation for sure.
yeah.
I've been learning that hard for the past few years, and people suck, dude.
Oh yeah, they fucking all suck.
Everybody, most people cry about it. It's hard to find somebody that's like, heck yeah, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's so weird. It's fucking the shit ever. I'm the pretty I'm the laid back person. I'm usually like, hell yeah, cool. You
Yeah,
want it that you want it that way, boss? All right, boss. You got it.
like I'll do that somewhat with my drivers as far as like, all right, I'll work with you as much as I can, but there's some days where it's like, bruh, you signed a contract. I understand that contract's like 300 pages, but that's not my problem. You didn't read through every detail, and I'm
Yeah, and that's kind of what a lot of the dudes that I worked with had an issue with, which I paid them extra than they even were supposed to get, but I was like
like, you signed up for this. This is what we're
yeah,
doing. Simple
yeah,
as that.
yeah, and then they do it and they get it done for a while and they're like, I don't like it, and then they have a problem instead of coming to you civilly, like it's a problem. It's like,
Like,
why is
I'm
it a
being
problem?
abused. And it's like, you're not being
Yeah.
abused. You signed this saying, like, yes, I will do X amount of work for X amount of hours for X amount of money. You signed that, did you not? Yes, you did. Okay. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I saw a thing about that, Todd. I can't remember what it was on. It was like a movie or something, but they signed a contract and they're like, "Didn't you sign a contract?" And they ripped that shit up immediately. They're like, "Nope."
Nope. Oh, guess what? We got a copy, motherfucker, because I have copies.
Yeah, you gotta. Huh, Gary? What? We ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah, because like I recently had a driver who bought what's called a leased purchase program for a big truck.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's
Leased to
renting.
purchase his truck.
Yeah, basically he's renting the truck until he pays it off.
Yeah, yeah. Pay.
And
That's not a bad way to do it. Leasing.
yeah, it kind of can, but it's basically one of those things of like, you don't get vacation for 4 years. Like, don't think about taking a vacation for 4 years. You want family time, a Friday off? No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
If you want to be able to live your life relatively okay for the next 20 years, no, you're not taking off work for 5 years.
I came out here, dude, and since I've been out here, I've literally, for the majority of the time, stayed every other day, every day for the past 13 years. I've had 2 vacations for, I think one of them was, I think they were 2 weeks. It was for 2 weeks each.
Yeah, this driver, he did a lease purchase program for 4 or 5 years. So he's paid like $50,000 into this truck, and he could have swore up and down like that's what his whole reason of him quitting was. No, my contract for paying off the truck was supposed to be last fall. But according to our contracts that we have on file, that we have his signature on, we have copies.
It says that it's not for 4 years.
Well, no, it doesn't say it's not for 4 years, but it says like his contract ends up this year.
Oh.
So he only had to stay until like November, and like his truck is paid off. It's his now. But he's like, no, that's not what I have, blah, blah, blah. And we told him. I'm like, all right, that's fine. We'll work with you. Just bring in the contract, the version you have that you have signed. We're assuming you have a signed copy considering you signed a contract that has almost $80,000 in your name. Why would you not have a copy for yourself? Like, that's just stupid not to. And we told him, just bring us in your copy. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll look at it. You know, if something's wrong, we'll get it. We'll fucking get it adjusted. We love our drivers.
Right. Yeah. No.
Like,
That's the thing. Yeah. Hey, it sucks if you don't have the proof, especially like you said on something important.
he didn't claim whether or not he had the copy or not. He was just, you know what? I'm just done with y'all. All right, cool. Bring us the key to the truck. He's like, what do you mean? Like, I put $50,000 into that truck, and we're like, yeah. Unless you pay us another 30 grand to pay for that title, you're not getting that truck. You just forfeit it and made all those payments for us.
Yeah.
Because that's hard. So, like, all right, great. Like, you walked away. That truck's now mine. You paid off $40,000 of it, and there's only technically 10 grand left on it. You just had
that's what they would do to me if I stopped paying my car. I bought it for 15 and I owe 37 on it.
exactly. They're gonna turn around and sell it for
I'm like, fuck
15
you guys.
and say thank you for the $15,000.
Exactly. They'll literally just be like, cool, we'll keep the title for you.
Yeah, and like I tried to keep this driver because he was a great driver. I'm like, man, take it out for 6 more months and the truck's yours. Like, you put so much into this for being your truck, your livelihood, your business.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. I'm like, is something wrong with the contract? Because you still haven't brought me the proof saying of what you're saying. Because if what you're saying is right and you have a copy of it, I will get it fixed. But no, he wouldn't do it.
Right. Then there's definitely so if there's definitely that situation, then it's definitely wrong. You know. Both
Yeah,
sides.
exactly. It's like, dude, this is like in ink. Like, this is not a copy. This is what I signed. I get it. Like, we will go. I will go back and forth with the lawyers all day for you.
Yeah.
But when it's like, I'm not bringing that, and then you just gonna walk. Like, dude, you're just gonna give me 50 grand and say you're welcome. Because I wouldn't do that. I'd fight it tooth and nail if I was actually